wanted to know just as much as you, who really is the #1 BPO company to work for. So we hired someone to go apply with all the big name companies to find out all the nitty-gritty details. The process to find out all the information took a while, as several of the companies out there have a very slow and long, hard process to get hired and are very elusive. Most companies are not transparent with telling the truth about what they really have to offer until you actually get into training, and that's just not fair or right to do. We did a massive survey amongst thousands of people in BPO industry to identify what benefits they really valued and wanted to get from a company. We covered the top 7 categories the people listed as most important, and we'll go over each for you to see for yourself where each company stands as far what they offer, or if they even offer the benefit at all. Fixed schedule is having your schedule set in stone and not changing, meaning you work the same hours and days every week and it does not change. This is really important for most people, not only health-wise, as shifting schedules are hard to adjust to, but also the fact that you can plan a life around a schedule for some work-life balance. Without a fixed schedule, life is very difficult and unpredictable and hard on you and your family. Example would be Tuesday 9 a.m. to Saturday 5 p.m. with Sunday and Monday off. Ameritel wins in this category amongst all of the companies, as we have a permanent fixed schedule that never has or ever will change. Fixed weekends off. Simply put, this means you get Saturday and Sundays off, and who doesn't love that? Most people who do not work in BPO almost always enjoy having the weekends off, and thus, this allows them maximum time to spend with friends and families who all have weekends off as well. Having a Monday and Thursday off is almost useless, as none of your friends or family are around to spend time with as they are working or in school, and thus just one day off and not 2 in a row doesn't allow your mind or body to rest, and thus creates excessive aging and many health problems. This is terrible for any sort of work-life balance, as you have none. If you don't have weekends off, you're trading your personal life for just a few pesos. And that doesn't make sense. No job is worth that. Ameritel wins in this category amongst all of the companies. Only Ameritel BPO has weekends off as well, that never has or ever will change. 4-day work week. None of the companies offer a true 4-day work week except Ameritel BPO. Some companies in the past have tricked people into thinking they were working 4 days only. However, if you work a 10-hour day for 4 days, that's still the same amount as working 5 days for 8 hours a day. That kind of smoke and mirrors and trickery is something Ameritel BPO never does. Also, with us, if you hit quota by end of your Thursday shift, you get a paid off for Friday's shift. Since we have fixed weekends, that means you get a 3-day weekend. That's living the dream, and no company in the Philippines offers this except, you guessed it, Ameritel BPO. Hiring process. This was a very eye-opening experience for us to really see how hard, time-consuming, and difficult the hiring process is with all of the different companies. Our hired mole had to sometimes go into their office at 8 a.m. and not leave till 8 p.m. and then still had to return at a later date for a final interview. Then, they would not find out the results for sometimes 3 weeks and still not be able to start for a month or longer after getting a job offer. Ameritel BPO wins yet again, with not only the fastest processes but the simplest and easiest process, and we have training classes starting every week. For the CSR position, after uploading your resume, you immediately get an email to do an online pre-screening survey that you can do right from your phone and should take no longer than 5 minutes. After that, you get a Calendly link to book your 5-minute over-the-phone interview. Unlike everyone else, we don't have typing or personality tests or grueling 12-hour on-site days of waiting to do interviews. Ameritel's process is all remote, done on your phone, and wrapped up in 10 minutes. Ameritel wins again. Signing bonus. All throughout the pandemic, no companies had any signing bonuses at all. We at Ameritel BPO had a 20K signing bonus for years and throughout the whole pandemic. Then, recently we noticed Icor tried but failed to beat our offer by offering a 25K signing bonus. Icor has a terrible reputation of actually paying people the promised bonuses and incentives. We at Ameritel decided to go so big that no company in the Philippines would dare challenge us. And since we pride ourselves in offering the best of everything to our people, we then set the bar at 100K signing bonus. To get the 100K bonus, you simply need to pass training, hit your target on our Easy 1 Metric campaign, and have perfect attendance for just 2 months. Complete those simple tasks and you receive 100K tax-free cash in hand. Ameritel wins this, and no company will ever dare try to challenge us on this ever again. Base salary. We did our research and looked at all the companies' pay and noticed that even for the most toxic, hard, and brutal campaigns, which are telco and collections, the pay was just 20K. Getting bonuses on these campaigns, you can forget about that, with sometimes up to 10 different metrics to be judged on and 5 or more of them are out of your control. Base pay is the only pay you will see on these near impossible toxic campaigns. That doesn't also include the fact the client can halt, alter, or change the bonuses with a single phone call that can also negate pending bonuses as well. Ameritel has just one metric, and once you hit that, you get rewarded with both cash and a Friday off, as well as the highest base pay of all the companies. I think you may be seeing a trend here. Ameritel wins again. Up to pay. Hard work deserves more reward, and we at Ameritel BPO both understand and respect people who put in the work and reward those that do. As mentioned above, with many of the companies, theoretically, you can get an up to pay that's higher than the base pay, but with so many metrics and changes from third-party clients at a moment's notice, most people are lucky to see a rice allowance as their bonus, if anything. With our simple, non-toxic, and one-metric campaign, you can get several bonuses, and a CSR with us can earn up to $50,000 a month, which is more than TLs at all the big-name companies. That's all with 3-day paid weekends off as well. As you can see, Ameritel BPO doesn't beat the other companies, but rather kills the competition and gives you the most of everything you want. If you want to have the best of everything, then it's clear that you need to come to Ameritel BPO, where you don't need to slave away for nothing while getting abused just to say you worked at a big-name call center. Who really cares about that? What matters is work-life balance and getting the income you want based on your level of skill and work you put in.